Hello, Martin Sexton. Welcome to the New Music Alliance. The Music Alliance established the Essential Western New England Songbook in 2021. It includes Pine Away from your 2015 album, Mixtapes of the Open Road. How does it feel to know that you are loved by so many people, both fans, fellow musicians, critics, the press, and others in the industry?
Oh, what a wonderful honor, brother. Beautiful feeling. A dream come true. Love it.
A common question for musicians lately seems to be, so how have you fared during the pandemic? But it sounds like you summed up your answer in the song Hold On. You built a treehouse with your son and strengthened your bond with him.
Yes.
Off your EP 2020 vision.
Yeah, that's precisely. I'm happy to say that we made it out relatively unscathed, and I wrote that song "Hold On" in the treehouse that I built with my boy during the whole crazy times, as well as the other tracks on the new release. It's called 2020 Vision, and it's been a strange trip we've been on, eh?
Absolutely.
But that tune specifically refers to the sort of as well as all the darkness we came through. I saw lots of light, actually, and that time with family, that thing I don't get enough of in the regular world, because I'm always out traveling, around who knows where doing shows. And but to be able to wax the floors with my wife and to spend a little time with my sister and her wife, and to quote the song, and to spend that actual real FaceTime with my loved ones was a true blessing and one of those silver linings that I took away from the whole crazy thing.
I guess it's easy to take things for granted when you're not immersed in them or you find yourself in a different area.
Right, man.
I love your lyric from that song, hold on to what you've got, to what it is and not what it's not. You seem like a philosopher to me.
Yeah, that's to me saying that I have to hold on to the important things, to what I got, like my family, like, not to the unimportant things. Like sometimes I'm trying to hold on to those fleeting things like success or fame or money or the car on the driveway, those things that, that certain part of me wants. But I got to, those things come and go. But I got to hold on to what's truly important, and that is our family, our health, our friends, the stuff that's forever.
Absolutely. Well, a while back you wrote the song "Freedom of the Road." And I believe, was that about your relationship with your eldest son?
Yeah, that goes way back. It's funny you should mention that because as we speak, we're in the process of remixing that record that came out on the Black Sheep record, and we're doing a silver anniversary for that, little 25 anniversary for that. So we're remixing that now. It's really cool to dig into the tracks and hear like this stuff that I haven't heard in 25 years.
Wow.
Like alternate takes and bits we left out of the mix, and it's kind of exciting. I'm looking forward to after we're done working 2020 Vision. We're going to release the Black Sheep, out on vinyl, the whole remaster of it.
Excellent. Do you think that the time you missed with your first son kind of helps you appreciate the time you're spending with your son now?
Yeah, totally, man. Totally does. I do have a beautiful relationship with my eldest son, David, and that was a real tumultuous trip, back when it happened. And I think he actually probably turns up in more songs than any of my kids. But now my son Shane, he's the youngest. He turns up in songs now, and whether it's Building the Treehouse or another song I wrote about him called Shane on the Sugar Coating record. Parenthood is a funny thing, man. There's another track on the 2020 record called what the heck's the title? Riding Through the Rain, kind of another parenting kind of song, kind of a tune about letting the kid go, letting them fledge out of the nest, as scary as that might be, like, because you can't hold on to them forever, you can't control what they do or who they're with, and it's just scary, but you got to just let them fly, man. And so Riding Through the Rain is about that.
I admire your eternal positive attitude, and you're very inspiring. Another example would be Calling on America off the division. In the midst of a very divisive time for this country, you write a song about unity. It's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. I was blessed with some work during the whole pandemic, and everywhere I went, you know, we'd be doing like shows out in like drive-in movies, theaters, and socially distanced performances of all kinds. And everywhere I went, folks were really just wanting to help one another. You know, folks of all different kinds, you know, all different shapes and sizes and colors. And then I would turn the TV on, and it was like the opposite of that. And so I just wanted to write a song that spoke to that community that does exist, you know, and to the sentiment of trying to fix what we have, you know, as a country, as opposed to just like tearing it all down. And that's why the chorus says, you know, don't let them tear you down, because I think we got something here. I want to hold on to it and move on from here.
Absolutely.
And a nice guest star appearance on that track, I should say. You know, I was honored to have John Mayer sit in for the electric guitar part on that track. We played the song for him, me and the producer, John Alasia, and he really got it. So he added his part out in L.A., and it's just a smoking, you know, beautifully soulful Stratocaster solo on that track.
When I first heard that song, before I read anything about the song, I knew this. I was like, hey, that sounds like John Mayer.
Is that right, man? Yeah, he's got a real signature sound, doesn't he?
Yeah. I saw an article where you said, I've always wanted my music to not only entertain but ask questions and evoke imagery and get people to look inward a little bit. Has that process of writing songs done the same for you?
Yeah, totally. You know, songwriting for me is kind of like therapy. You know, it gets me to look outward but also look inward. Sometimes I find out how I really feel about something by writing a song about it. You know, I might be in the middle of a tune and start laughing or start crying because I just like hit a nerve that I didn't even realize was there. And I think that's a good sign that a song is on the right track. You know, when it hits a nerve when you're writing it, I think that's sort of a good antenna for, hey, yeah, keep going, keep going forward with this. And so I try to write songs that, you know, connect with me. And if they connect with me, you're probably going to connect with others.
Probably, because you're human just like us.
Yeah, exactly.
I think one of the most endearing attributes about you and your performances is that every song sounds a little bit different, like it's been revised on the spot. The only other performer that I've known to be like that is kind of Frank Sinatra, where minor inflection changes or cadence changes, lyrics infused into other songs. It seriously makes each performance unique. You go into a show with the flow, or you know, the energy of the night, or do you plan ahead to do that?
Generally, I'm a non-set list kind of guy. So yeah, I kind of riff. You know, I'll go out there with nothing written down. I'll kind of maybe know the first song I'm going to sing, and then people start shouting out tunes.
Yep.
And it does make for a nice, spontaneous, original performance each night. So it's not like, okay, here's my, you know, 15 most popular songs. I'll just play these every night. It's not like that. And the beautiful thing about what I'm doing, from my view anyway, is there's not like that one song that everyone's waiting for. You know what I mean? Like everybody seems to have their favorite tune.
Yeah.
And so every night they're calling out different tunes. They're requesting, you know, this tune or that tune. And so it's a beautiful thing. And then, of course, they're singing 3-part harmony. And, you know, I'm heading to, I think it's Delaware tomorrow, and then up here for a show in this area at the Academy of Music. And then from here to all the way to Hawaii. You know, I'll be all over the U.S., Canada, and actually my first show ever in Hawaii. I'm looking forward to that. It's the one state I've never played. And so, yeah, I'll have some beach time and some stage time. out there. But every night, every show from here to Hawaii will be different, which is kind of cool. But one thing will be the same, and that's that people will be singing in 2 or 3 part harmony every night. I'm really blessed with that audience.
I wish I could follow you on the whole tour.
That'd be fun, man. They're pretty cool places.
And you'll also be going to be in Connecticut at the Kate in Old Saybrook.
Oh, right. That's right.
And then, like you said, at Northampton's Academy of the Arts on December 7th.
Yep, Academy of Music. Wonderful. I love that place. It's like an old opera house from like the 1800s. Such a cool place. Absolutely.
It's a great show. One more question I ask of everybody. When you're on the road and you're going from here to Hawaii, is there any place you look forward to going to for your favorite comfort food?
Oh, gosh. You got about an hour? Yeah, I've really obtained quite the encyclopedia of places to go. Anywhere.
I read a book about it.
Yeah. All over, even in Europe and mostly United States and Canada. I can pretty much tell you where to go. You know, whether you're in Salina, Utah, or Fredericksburg, Virginia, or Dallas, Texas, who knows? Even Winnipeg, Manitoba, for the best walleye and wild rice. I can tell you where to go.
Sounds good. One last thing. You want to play a quick game?
Sure, man.
Lyrical ponderings. I'm going to give you the name of a song title that's in the form of a question. Mm-hmm. You can either answer the question or tell me who sang the song.
Okay. Wait, tell me again. I can either what?
I'm going to give you a song that's in the form of a question.
Okay.
You can either answer the question or tell me who sang the song.
Okay, groovy.
Pick a number between 1 and 200.
101.
Alrighty. How can I forget?
That's it? How can I forget?
Yep.
Well, how can I forget? Let's see. I'll harken back to my drugging and drinking days and take a lot of drugs and drink a lot of whiskey, and then I'll forget. That's how I'll forget. That's the answer.
That'll work. That was by Marvin Gaye in 1969. Martin, I appreciate you spending some time with me. All-time favorite live performer. I
appreciate you, brother. Thanks for the support. I look forward to seeing y'all in this region anyway at the Academy of Music. What's that, December 17th, coming right up. My God.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Cool. Hey, good health to you, man. Keep up the great work. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Martin.
Yeah, peace. Bye-bye.